This video is brought to you by Card Kingdom, and while supplies last, if you mention Saffron Olive in your order notes, we'll hook you up with a free Saffron Olive sticker with any Card Kingdom order.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode. Well, this will be the first episode under the new title of Single Scoop, which is the name for my Best of One series. Thank you so much everyone that contributed to helping us name the series. And this means the world to me. So to celebrate, we're starting off with some sweet new M20 brews that I actually happened to, if you were in my channel, in my stream, you watched me build this. It was a blast and a lot of fun to play. It is Grixis, of course, and it's all about a few key cards. I mean, thanks to M20, we did get some sweet new additions, like we got Vilis and whatnot, but we already had Bond of Revival and on a few other reanimation spells like Connive, Concoct, and stuff like that. But the reason why it's fun and live now is because we have a bunch of sweet new targets, and we have a sweet new spell in, well, as you can see here, these are some sweet new cards here. 3 of them are brand new. Blood for Bones being one of them. As an additional cost to cast this spell, sack a creature, return a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield, then return another creature card from your graveyard to your hand. So you can sack your Stitcher Supplier, bring it, then it mills 3. After, of course, it mills 3 from entering the battlefield. Then you get to look what you want in your graveyard, bring 1 back, the first thing you bring back, and then you get the second one put in your hand so you can get the Stitcher Supplier back again to fuel your graveyard. Or, you can get just, I don't know, a random value creature like maybe like Massacre Girl to clean up the board. Another thing that we use in this deck is Bond of Revival. As you already know, this has been out since War of the Spark. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gains haste until your next turn. The haste is very relevant. I thought the Bond of Revival wasn't great in the beginning because, I assumed that it would just exile the creature or something at the end of the next end step. Turns out you actually keep the creature. No point do you not keep the creature. Wow, it's wild when you read your cards. But what are some of the targets we're looking to bring back? We're looking to bring back things like Drakaseth, Maw of Flames. Flying, whenever Drakaseth, Maw of Flames attacks, it deals 4 damage to any target and 3 damage to each of up to 2 other targets. This card is so cool, and it is a blast if we get to bring this back. And then, of course, you have a card like Vilis, Broker of Blood. Just a solid demon. Whenever flying, pay 2 life. Target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. Whenever you lose life, draw that many cards. There's a lot of targets in this deck. We play a ton of singletons, a few singletons here and there, but we have some pretty big bombs that you can bring back over and over. So yeah, without holding up any longer, let's take the deck to the queues. Good luck, Belted Star. I'm going to try to keep this hand. Let's see if we can get Reanimating fairly soon. Let's assume it's aggression. We don't have the reanimation spell. I'll just wait a second. I also don't want to take damage against a red deck for no reason. Alright, so that's pretty solid. We have the Rotting Regisaur, which will help us throw away some of our cards. And now we can go ahead and play... Actually, kind of want to see if I can find our another reanimation spell in the event we get Spell Pierce or something like that. Yeah, I'll keep this Black Source, sure. And I'm gonna just go ahead and start milling some things. Let's see if we can keep this around long enough. Syncopate. Well, good thing we played around a counterspell, I guess. Was not expecting that. A Syncopate. Interesting. Also, good thing that we fired off all of our draw spells as soon as we did. So now, that leads me to believe that I should probably play Regisaur. Enters tapped, pass back to the opponent. They play a Teferi, they send it back to our hand. Otherwise, they have to use like hard removal on it. I want to go ahead and get back Nezahal, as I feel like Nezahal will be a better target. Yeah, Narset kind of shuts that off, but at least Nezahal's a lot harder to kill. Seems our opponent's on 4 color, what looks to be like Superfriends. We do have to be cautious that they play counter spells. Like, I mean, they're playing Syncopate, so they probably have Dovin's Vetoes, Spell Pierces, stuff like that. Okay. And I will go ahead and try to resolve this. Sacrifice a creature. Get back Nezahal. Returning a Regisaur. Pass to the opponent. So now they have to actually focus on killing the Nezahal. Which, if it gets us to throw away a ton of cards, I don't hate that either. They play Chandra. They don't have enough to actually minus Chandra and kill us. So a Chandra can only come down an emblem, as this is a 7/7. It also draws a card, which I don't mind. And right now that we have 5 mana, I think we're kind of just good on lands. I wonder if there's anything else we could... Oh, nice! In the concession. All right. Oh, we're up against Ysera. The famous 4/12 dragon. All right. I will keep this. If we draw an untapped source, we can start trying to, like, loot. We just have to hope they're not playing, like, a million Narsets. But they are in blue, so that represents a non-zero amount of Narsets. I'm going to lead off with Drowned Catacomb here. Alright, so it's Temur Elementals. Really in need of these Golden Demises to come through here. So I need a Shockland. Shockland right now, or we're in trouble. Oh, please. Oh, we're going to get Elementaled. Oh, jeez. Not what we wanted. Okay, so we're taking another 5. We need a land here. Preferably a shocked land, so then we can put in a play tap since we're going to take this turn off to go ahead and Golden Demise. We need them to not have anything else that pumps the butt end of their creatures. Okay, play another creature, please. Play another creature. That's an X2. Don't be bigger than an X2, please. Oh no. That looks like an Omnath. Oh no, it's +1. So is it Riven Reef thing? Oh jeez. That's brutal. Okay, yeah. I gotta see if I can find a single land here. None of these are the lands I want. Those are the lands, the ones that we just milled. Those are the ones that we want. So I need to resolve Bloom Hulk. That's a problem. That's immediately a problem. What can we do from here? Golden Demise doesn't cut it anymore, so it has to be Ritual of Soot. Oh no. Yeah. Good luck, Kirifuda. I guess we're gonna bin the Massacre Girl. Hopefully we find Stitcher Supplier. These are only 2 copies of Blood for Bones. I think this card is super sweet, though. I mean, do I even... I guess I... At this point, I'm just gonna wait for the Tormenting Voice. Yep, Paradise Druid, sure. There we go. That's something we could use. Ugh, gross. I want something better. We'll just have to go play Bells and Lock, right? I think that's the line. Unless, of course, they make these fight. Can't imagine the opponent making my Stitcher Supplier fight their Paradise Druid. They could shock it, but I don't see that being... Oh, okay. Very interesting. What I wonder what the opponent's waiting for. I think they must have something, right? It looks like I'm going to be shocking, taking the damage.
Oh, you trying to knock me down?
Sack the Stitcher supplier. Hopefully we mill something good. Nice. And let's go ahead and grab back a Masker Girl just because we can. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Now, whenever we lose life, we draw that many cards. Lava Coil into Lava Coil. Oh, jeez. That's gross. It's okay. We still have Bells and Lock in hand. I mean, Bells and Lock in the yard.
Have at it, boys.
Okay, non-painful land, please. Thank you. Let's see what we can bring back here. Rotting Regisaur is not what we want to bring back, but I guess it's something we'll have to bring back. I mean, it's a big body. Nice. 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 There we go. And now we have to discard. So with discard, I'm going to send the Dracoseth into the yard. Nullhide Ferox, you got it. Diesel Trade, you got it. So we take 3, we go down to 6. But we can kill off all their stuff now. No more shocking. We don't have that luxury. 3, 4, 5. Send the damage to them. First, the first 4 damage goes to them, and then the 2, 3 go off to the sides to kill the planeswalkers. So that's them at 9. They die next turn if they can't kill Dracoseth. Come on, deck. Come on, deck. Let me get there. Let me get these memes. Where are these memes at? Where are these memes at? Okay, you get an elf. Bam, bam. And then now we get him for 7. GG's, opponent. Wizards of the Censorship. Alright, well. Good luck, opponent. So we're going to go chart a course, see what we don't like. Alright, so what are we up against? They're playing Opt. It could be Phoenix. Let's pitch Agent of Treachery. Or we could... I like the idea of Illarg, actually. Throw away Illarg, and then this way it makes it so that when we Bond of Revival, we can immediately take something, or we can put Agent of Treachery into play. Oh, nope, never mind. We're not doing any of that. Turns out, Thought Erasure will prevent almost all of that from happening. They could take my Stitcher Supplier. Ah, nice. There you go. That's pretty good, actually. It locks me up right now. Currently stuck. Alright, Duress. So it's got to be probably Bond of Revival until I play a creature, right? But if they're just going to sit here and discard everything... Oh, Blood for Bones. Okay. Must represent that they have something to do again or a counterspell. Duress again. Nice. Alright. I think it's just mono discard spells, right? It's like blue-black, like 6 discard spells in their deck. I mean, maybe we should have gotten Ilarg back. Or we should have just discarded the Agent of Treachery, but who's to say that, you know, like... I mean, like, they definitely just dismantled our hand, so... We're in a lot of trouble here. Ugh. Hmm, 7 mana. I'm just gonna play this land tapped. Pass to them, let them throw away a few cards for me. I mean, most of our deck doesn't do anything for them, except for the big threats. So that's the nice thing about it. Like, the reanimation spells are the biggest ones. Like, I guess there's big 7/6 Dino. Let's see if this resolves. Come on, like a bunch of reanimation spells. 1, 2. Alright, and an answer. Nice. We actually just have an answer. This probably dies, but whatever. So, they're gonna hit us again. What are they getting? Like, if we don't kill this, it will become a problem eventually. Blood for Bones, they didn't want that. So there goes at least 1 reanimation spell. Tormenting Voice, pitch an Elder spell. Yeah, that's pretty good. Terramander, sure, that's pretty good. Island, yeah, solid. So it looks like it's some kind of just blue-black flyers list. Odds that we actually get to keep our stuff around is the question. I'm just going to try to kill one off. Bond of Revival is exactly what we needed, but now we lost it, so 1, 2. There's 2 left in the deck. Three, 6, 7. They can get Bond of Revival on themselves. Okay, we have 1 left in the deck. They might have just grabbed the other one. I figured they must have grabbed a Revival spell, because otherwise everything else is kind of useless. They grabbed a Tormenting Voice. Yeah, yep. Kind of in a bad spot, aren't I? 3, 6, 7. I could try to steal something. Yeah, I'll just steal something. They can remove, they can definitely remove my Agent of Treachery. That's okay. Because now I think the game plan is just keep bringing back the Agent of Treachery. We go to 1, though. An uncomfortable 1. Unless they have another Bond of, whatever. If they hit my other Bond, then it's over. They did. Good luck, opponent. Alright. Tormenting Voice, Stitcher Supplier. We're on the draw. We have a bunch of resurrection spells. Just need to draw a land. It's fine. Draw a shock land or an untapped land of sorts. I think that'll be okay. Let's see here. So it's mono red, most likely. This is the matchup we need to see. You know, I mean, I think sometimes we either just get lucky against this matchup. I think that's like our best shot. I don't want to give away too much information yet, so I'm going to just go ahead and play the Steam Vents tapped. Probably go ahead and eat a burn spell with it. We have nothing to really bring back. I guess we'll find out with Stitcher Supplier, right? Might pitch the Blood for Bones, because I just don't see me keeping my Stitcher Supplier. Yep, there goes all our lands. Okay, well, maybe they don't kill my Stitcher Supplier. They're gonna just go for us. They could just play Chain Whirler. Yep, that solves that problem. Simple. Luckily for us, that kind of mills us a few more threats. Nope, never mind. Just milled all of our answers. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's go ahead and... I'm going to just go ahead and pitch for the Blood for Bones. That's not really going to do us that much. Like, if just Chain Whirler swings in, that's okay. I think I'm going to take that damage. If we draw one of our bombs right now, that'd be amazing, because we're going to be able to get it to do something with it, and Bond of Revival. So this means they could potentially be Fanatical Firebrand, Shocking, or they just could go Skewer the Critics, because they already triggered Revolt. Yep, there's Skewer the Critics. Sure, that's fine. All right, let's draw one of our late game threats right now. That'd be pretty solid. Nope, that's not it. I guess we just go ahead and do this. It's not the worst. We can get use out of our Bond of Revival. All right. We hold priority. So now we go ahead and bring back... We sack the Stitcher Supply. Ooh, we got a Nezahal? Hold on. This is kind of a tough choice, right? I want to put Villas on the board, Drakaseth in hand, because then this way we get to bring back Ilharg and immediately attack with it. And now whenever we lose life, we draw cards. So I'm okay with this. At least we drew a lot of cards on our way out. Steamkin, sure. I will block now. I'm definitely blocking now. Because they have 2 cards in hand. They have to spend a lot of resources to deal with Villas. Otherwise, I mean, I guess I could have just left Drakaseth in there and then just wiped their board. That's about the same thing, actually. Yeah, it's probably better to have done that. Because Drakaseth doesn't actually get declared as an attacker, so it doesn't really do anything. Other than just deal 7 to the opponent. But we also could potentially threaten lethal here, so I'm okay with that too. So I think they will block the Ilharg, but the Ilharg is going to trample over a little bit. So that's 6, 14, 21. They need to prevent 2 of that to not die. I wonder what they're tanking on. I mean, whether or not to attack, maybe? So they are going to have to block. They will die if they do not block. So Villas will draw some cards. Looks like they're contemplating on sending Burn at us, maybe. By attacking, we threaten lethal, so they have to block more than one. So they send Chain Whirler, plus one other thing in front. And now we're going to just go to combat. If they send Burn towards Ilharg, that's also okay with me. So they're going to draw me cards. They're going to draw me more cards. So that's 4 cards I get to draw before I actually get to decide what I put into play. Okay. So they can still win this, by the way. All they need to do is draw one burn spell. One burn spell. And I think they should have only blocked one. Because if they would have only blocked one, they don't die. They would have been okay. They could have just sent Chain Whirler in front. Alright. I don't want to put that on top of my library. Let that enter tapped. It's fine with me. So my Drakaseth is now back in hand. Alright, so we go down to 6. They could have light up the stage plus 2 burn spells. Light up the stage. That's not enough. And that's looking GG. Because we also get to go and play Bond of Revival again. Hit him with the Ilarg again. And this time we can put Drakaseth in again. I will not put Demon Lord Belzenlock in, though. That I do know. The one card we will not put in is Demon Lord Belzenlock. I am not trying to RG my way to death. Okay. So we ended up taking one of our matches against Mono Red. I can't complain here. We'll see if we get paired against it again. And let's put the Maw of Flames in again. Bam! Right there. What you love to see. Me, moo moo. Good luck, opponent. I will keep this. We have early interaction. Ah, yes. This is the one part where Cry the Carnarium would have been infinitely better. But because we have Stitcher Supplier, I don't want to exile my Stitcher Suppliers. Maybe those percentages are small, and maybe you can tell me no if you like it yourself, with or without it. Okay, see how this goes. They probably have Legion's Landing. Oh, they have a Gideon. Gidiosos. Alright, that's pretty good. So we're taking 5 this turn. Next turn we take 5 again. I don't know if we're going to make it to our turn again. It's kind of difficult. Kind of hard to figure out if we're going to make it back to our turn here. We got to... Yep, Cry the Carnarium once again would have been better there. And only in this matchup, I think. I guess in Phoenix. Yeah, maybe Cry the Carnarium could just be better. I mean, it is better. May as well play this. Block Gideon. There goes another form of removal. We do have the Bond of Revival in hand. Only concern I have is... Take 2, we go down to 7. This dies, what do we get? Bond of Revival, Blood for Bones, all of our reanimation targets, our spells. So we're going to try to kill Gideon. See if that works. We punched Gideon. Now we just got to survive, right? Simple. All we got to do is just survive. Forehead. We'll be fine. Nice. We draw a ton of cards because of that. Gonna blow up the board here. Going to play another Stitcher Supplier. We want the Cavalier back. Let's get in there for 8. Let's get in there for 8. We win this race if they're trying to outrace us with this 1/1. Nice. I can draw 2 cards. 3, 6, 7. Yeah, let's draw 2 cards. All right, and now we have lethal. Yes! Woo! Nice. Good luck, old mold. I'll keep it. Board sweep for the early game. Supplier. 2 threats we don't really want, but hopefully we draw like Charter Course or something like that. Bonds of Revival, sure. I'm gonna wait. I don't want to play the Stitcher Supplier yet. Alright, now we have more information on what they're playing. This gets around Syncopate for 1. Sure, they're going to mill us 6 cards. I'm okay with that. Charter Course is what we wanted. Drakaseth in the yard is great. Milling the land is not great. Yeah, they just milled 2 lands. That is concerning. Hopefully we draw land number 5. And hopefully they don't have a counterspell. So, in order to bait out the counterspell, we're going to go with Illarg first. Alright. Lightning Strike on Illarg. That's fine. I actually am going to put this on top. Because I do want to draw it again. We've exhausted them of their resources currently. Let's see what Bells and Lock does. Ooh, Bells and Lock resolves. Nice. And we drew a Stitcher Supplier. That's a feel bad. But it's fine. Just big ol' 6/6 creatures. Good ol' magic. I mean, then we're going to play Bellarg again. Best part is we block Phoenixes if they have any. A Drake, sure. Alright, perfect. So they're tapped out, so I know this is going to resolve now. So 4 damage to the Drake, 3 to them. And now they take 13. On top of the 3 they just took. Let's go see what we mill with Stitcher Supplier. Drakaseth, Tormenting Voice. Sure, that's fine. Like, Drakaseth can't attack. And like, Bells and Lock also has to die. So. Nalia Promise, sure. They just bin a Drake? I think they did, right? Okay. So Drakaseth is gonna maybe eat like a Lava Coil, but still leaves Demon Lord Bells and Lock to stay alive? Cool. GG's, opponent. GG's. Okay, so we ended up finishing at 5-2, dropping 2 matches, 1 to a Sweet Elemental deck. And then, of course, the other one was to a blue-black tempo-ish deck that just disrupted our hand and was able to completely rip every revival spell we had. So because of that, we did fall a little short there. And, of course, on top of that, they had Thief doing Thief-like things. So the deck, though, does some really fun, explosive things, kind of janky. It is a lot of rare cards, a lot of mythic wild cards. So I mean, if you're looking for a budget option, like, you gotta, like, I'm probably not gonna recommend this because you gotta think about all the lands we're using. Drowned Catacomb rotates in the fall, along with Sulfur Falls. But you do get to keep Watergrave, Steam Vents, and Blood Crypts. Maybe throw in some Temple of Epiphany for Sulfur Falls. And maybe we'll get Temple of Malice and Temple of Malady at some point in the near future. But overall for the deck, it felt fun, as you saw. I really think that you got to have the 4 Charter Course, 4 Tormenting Voice, and then the 4 Stitcher Suppliers. The things I'd maybe change are the Golden Demise. Maybe those could be Cry the Carnarium instead. But I am a huge fan of the Ritual of Soot and some kind of 3-mana sweeper, like, split. And we also have Masker Girl as another way to sweep the board. Now, maybe there's a discussion to go up to 3 Connive Concoct or 2 Blood for Bones, 2 Connive Concocts, and then the 4 Bond of Revivals. The Bond of Revivals are a must, though. They're a must. Super solid card. So yeah, thank you so much for watching another episode of Single Scoop. Well, this will be the first time Single Scoop airs because the other ones just went as the deck title. But now we finally have a title. So thank you once again, the community, for watching my content, taking part of this, helping me name it. Thank you, everyone. And I'll see you back at the next one. And if you enjoy the videos that we make here at MTG Goldfish, make sure to hit a like, subscribe, and the bell icon to be notified when we put up a new video. This is yours truly, Krim, also known as the Asian Avenger, signing out.
Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.